Much for joining us on Footy Feed. We often hear about the second year blues. You're certainly not experiencing them. How's year two going at Bomberland?
Yeah, I've been relatively happy with my start to this year. Yeah, I'm probably just a bit sort of more comfortable this time around, and yeah, more confident to showcase my skills and attributes, I guess, and just sort of back in my natural instincts and flair. Which is why I got drafted to here and why they wanted to get me into the team. So bring that first and then sort of learn the other aspects of the game second.
What's it like playing for this big club? Because I imagine the highs are pretty high, but the lows could be equally as low because there's always so much interest around how Essendon's going.
There definitely is. So like, the last few weeks has been my first sort of experience where there's been quite a high level of outside scrutiny, I guess. So yeah, definitely the big Melbourne clubs like Essendon, yeah, get a lot more attention, I guess, when they don't perform as well as everyone thinks they should. So yeah, it's been interesting, but I think when we come in here, we've been reviewing really well and sort of delving into why things haven't been going. So yeah, I think we've sort of took it in our stride, and last week was sort of the first chance we've got we had to show what we've been working on, I guess. So pleasing that we've got what it takes to win games of footy, and now we're just looking to continue it on.
Let's talk about that match against the Hawks. Take us inside the three-quarter time huddle and the emotion in the rooms afterwards, because as you say, you got your brand back together. It looked like the Essendon of last year. Personally,
I thought in the third quarter we were pretty on top. I thought we just didn't sort of convert our chances, so I thought we were playing better as the game went on. That was really pleasing. This year we've tended to sort of fade out of games after half time, but this game I felt we were really up for the fight, and the message was just to keep going that way, and it's gonna turn, which it did. So we just stuck to what we'd been doing, more so what we had been doing after half time, which was totally dominating the contested ball, I think, and getting better field position, and it was just to keep battling away at that, and then the damn ball busted, I think, and yeah, we got the rewards for that in the last quarter.
What can the win do in the context of your season, and is there still a belief within the playing group that you can make a run to finals like you did last year?
The win just sort of, I think, reinforces to the playing group that what we're training and what we've done throughout the pre-season and learning and practicing is stacks up. We know last year we didn't do it against too many top sides in the competition. We know that Hawthorn's not a top side in the competition, so we definitely know that, we're aware of that. But I think it was just the brand of footy that we played was really an exciting brand, and definitely one that I think can stack up against the better sides of the competition. But looking ahead to finals, I don't think anyone else is sort of looking that far ahead. We've got to stay grounded, and next week is the top of the agenda.
And what about your own journey? I remember when you got drafted, there was a lot of noise made because you came out and were honest and you said, I prefer not to go interstate. How do you reflect upon how that all played out now?
Oh, look, I haven't really looked back on it. Clearly, I would have gone about it in a different way, but a few things were said about that people, media talked about it and stuff. But I'm not focused on it now. Just happy to be here, and yeah, that's all in the past.
Is it a bit of a double-edged sword though? Because we ask you to be honest as a draftee, but as soon as you are, we pull you up for it. It's a bit of a lose-lose situation at times.
Yeah, draftees were in a similar boat to me. I'd say the clubs, they asked that question, so I don't know whether they're wanting you to be honest or not, but yeah, I made the mistake that I said it on live radio, so that wasn't probably the smartest idea. I don't think it would have sort of got out otherwise, but yeah, if you feel that way, I'd suggest be honest and yeah, go with how you feel.
Your skipper plays game 200 on Saturday. There's so much admiration and affection for Dyson Heppel. What's he like?
He's pretty much what he's like when he speaks to the media and stuff here as well. So that's a good thing about him. He's just always a bubbly, kind, has a lot of empathy, super friendly to everyone, and he's just a really warm personality, which I think is amazing to have that as your captain, someone like that. So I'm super excited for him to get to 200 games. It's a huge achievement, and I wouldn't rather have anyone else sort of leading us on the path we're on.
If you're lucky to reach that milestone to get to 200 games, how do you hope people talk about Archie Perkins?
I don't know, that's quite a way into the future. I'll be lucky to get there, but just a player that gives it his all every week, sort of never shied away from backing in his natural game, standing up in big moments, things like that. And hopefully there's a lot more finals by the time I get there, and hope for some finals wins as well.
Archie, thank you so much for joining us on Footy Feed, and best of luck against the Swans.